Welcome back to Marathon Gaming. This is just a quick advice video in terms of sales. When you put on your Nintendo Switch this week, or at time of watching this video, you're probably going to see this blockbuster sale come up of games of up to 70% off. This is going to come up in your news feed. It's going to come up when you go onto the Nintendo Switch Eshop store, when you go on recent releases, or when you go on current offers. Now it says 70% off for over 1,000 games. Now that might sound fantastic, and believe me it is. I've gone through and done the hard work for you. I've spent half an hour scrolling through the games. There are hundreds of good deals to be had on there, but it isn't quite as what it seems. There are a lot of games where it says it's on sale. It might be on sale from the eShop price, but it's actually cheaper to get it physically or on par with. And what I mean with that is if you can't get a game at least £5 or more cheaper digitally, you can get it physically, it's not worth it. Because at the end of the day, once you've bought a game digitally, you cannot sell the game. If you've got the game physically, you can sell it, you've got an actual asset, you've got a thing, so you want to be getting at least £5 or more off. So if a game's £30 in the eShop and £30 physically, even though it might be on sale from the eShop, just get it physically, guys. It's a complete waste of time. Now, there are some big hitters on here straight away just from this list. So there's 10 featured on here, and they're very clever, Nintendo. They're very cute in what they're doing. So these are the only games. There's about 20 games on here. We'll roll through these and we'll jump in the eShop. And majority of these are red flags, to be honest with you. So I'm going to put price comparisons on CEX so you can see how much the game is secondhand. It'll pop up on your screen. Obviously, it's easier having it physically because you've got less to download. You can play majority of the game straight away. Not all games you can play straight away. Not all the memory fits on the disc, let's be honest. Hogwarts Legacy. Now, to be honest with you, that's probably worth it because the game costs more than that and it's a bit of a flop on this system. Let's be honest, the loading screens when you watch the reviews and the frame per second isn't very good. So if you're going to take a punt at the game, you might as well get it on the eShop. Animal Crossing, that game's similar price physically, about £35. So I wouldn't bother. It's £33 now. It says it's 33% off. Very alluring, makes you want to get the game. But I'd rather pay £2 more and have the game physically. If I don't like it, I can probably get £20 back. So I wouldn't bother getting Animal Crossing. Hogwarts Legacy, it's given it a bit of a boost because it struggled on the system. The actual hardware, the physical game itself will probably drop in price, but if you're itching, then go ahead and get that. Super Mario Odyssey, now that is a proper Nintendo title, so yeah, let's be honest, that is probably worth getting. The EA Sports, which is your old school FIFA, which has changed name for this year, that is a good deal. So that is one where I thought, oh, that's not bad having for the system, but I'm probably only going to play that with friends, so I'll probably get it for a bit of a better graphical system. Don't let Scott hear me say that. So look at the other ones. Link's Awakening, again, Legend of Zelda. This is a game I really want, but if you look at the comparison on the screen, I might as well get it physically. There's not really a deal to be had here whatsoever. And that kind of is the consensus when you stroll down. Mario Strikers, I think that game's actually cheaper physically than it is digitally, even with the offer on. These games with the offers on, guys. Do you know what I mean? So you think you're getting a good deal, but I mean, we've gone through about 6 games, and so far only half of them which are actually worth getting. Another one, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Don't think that's worth it. Bayonetta 3. There's a price on the screen. Make your own mind up about that one. Not worth it. Monopoly, it's probably, these two are your best deals. Because these, physically, are a lot more expensive. And they're right at the bottom. So Blockbuster sale, I'm calling bullshit on that one. Because the Blockbuster games, physically you're better off getting them. There's not really a sale to be had here. Now let's go into and see what else there is. Because I have had a little flick round. So if we just go into current offers, I've got screenshots of most of these games. I'm glad they boosted these because these are actually worth it. All the Final Fantasy games are worth it at the moment. They're all on sale. Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9. They're worth getting. They really are. Some of these games I can't see what the price is because I already own the game physically or digitally. Unravel to Rayman Legends. That's a very good deal because that game, put a price on the screen, that is actually worth a lot more physically, so that's worth getting. Final Fantasy, I said all those are worth at the moment. If you watch any sale videos on Switch, everyone's raving about Final Fantasy at the moment because those deals are coming to, look, 1 hour remaining. I better get this video out quick so you guys can see these deals quickly. But Wolfenstein 2, again, that game physically is a lot more money than that 85% off. That's going to cost you at least 20 quid. So that is worth doing. I've already bought a couple of games here myself. Some games that don't exist physically. Like Blair Witch, I thought I'd get. I only see it on other systems. I thought I'd get that. Mortal Kombat 11. I had that game physically. I got rid of it. The frames per second were terrible for the system. Again, Star Ocean, that doesn't exist physically. So I would say there are good deals to be had. If the game doesn't exist physically, it's a no-brainer. And it's a lot cheaper than the game is physically, then do it. But if it's same price or there or thereabouts, guys, do some research because there is a lot of games here which are a lot cheaper physically or par and par with. This is a good deal. Civilization, again, this is a game I had and moved on. That costs a lot more money physically. So that's worth getting. Mega Drive Classics, I've gone on about this, so I'm blue in the face. That is a fantastic game. That would cost you at least 20 quid in Argos. That's been $5.99 forever. I know it said 10 days. I feel like it's been saying 10 days for 10 months. But there are games on there for the Sega Mega Drive, which would cost you like over £100 to get. So you would save an absolute small fortune. I'm trying to think on the top of my head. Alien Soldier, that's an expensive game. Gunstar Heroes, another expensive game. It's worth it. They're all on there. Link's Awakening, that wasn't really worth it, the price. You're better off getting it physically and then you can actually trade it on and get some money back once you finish with it. I've heard a lot of people talking about Crypt Stalker. If you like your Castlevania games, that's a nice little clone that they've done there. And for $2, you cannot complain with that. So yeah, I'm not going to go on too much. It's just more of a quick video. It's just that when you click on it, Blockbuster Deals, the actual ones they've put on the front poster before you go on the eShop actually aren't very good deals. You have to go into the eShop and scroll down, look at the indie titles, look at some of the titles that have been around a little bit longer. But some of them AAA Nintendo titles, even though it says 33% off, 40% off, they're not necessarily a good deal. Have a look physical, do your own research. Any other screenshots of games which are cheaper physically, I'm going to pop on the screen for you now. This is one that caught me straight away. The Witch has been on my list for a little while. This is a lot cheaper digitally than it is physically. That is literally £30 physically, as well as it was in the eShop. So with 60% off, that is worth picking up. So I would say that is a deal that you should be picking up if you are interested in that particular title. Blair Witch, you can see, purchased. I got that for myself. Arkham Trilogy. Now, it's got a lot of slack in it, let's be honest. It's had update upon update and it still runs like trash, but I can't remember off the top of my head whether that is a good deal or not, but I'll pop it up on the screen so you can see a price comparison from CEX. Mario Strikers, that's not worth it. It's the same price, if not cheaper physically. Do not waste your time because you will not get any money back from it if you don't like the game. Once you've bought a game digitally, I've done it before, you spend 20 quid, and then if you don't like it, you lump with it. At least with a game from a shop, you can at least move it straight on once you're finished with it. But yeah, look, guys, that's it. Look at that one. Pigeon Simulator, 91% off. Get on some of that. That's a good little indie game. Not tonight. I've gone on about that before. I don't even know how to describe it. It's basically post-Brexit. And you're pretty much, I think you're an illegal immigrant trying to make some money, some cash. You're a bouncer on a door. It's a very, very unique, odd, even as I say it out loud, doesn't make any sense, but it's a bloody good game. Check that one out. Not tonight. That is actually a really good, I want to say hidden gem, but it's like so hidden, it's hidden from the hidden gems. Star Ocean, that one is a physical game. Again, I think that's a similar price. So I don't think you're getting a particular good deal there. So yeah, anytime it says percentage off, please do have a look. Dakar Squadron, don't waste your time. I did because I'm interested in Warhammer. That's not a very good game. Don't Starve Together. There's over 1,000 games here, so you could spend ages scrolling through. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, but it's Scott from Marathon Game. I'm just saying, please buy with caution. If you're doing what I'm doing, you see a little sale come up, you grab a Stella Artois, and next thing you know, you spent 50 sheets. And then you look afterwards to see if you've got a good deal on CEX, and you go, hold on a minute. I've been fooled, man. Don't be a fool. Don't be Scott. Game safe. Peace out.